Hi, I'm Blake Baxter, and I pleasure myself.
I am Christian Vogel, and I pleasure myself.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Tanner, and I pleasure myself.
Hey, this is John Selway, and I pleasure myself.
My name is Ben. What?
Dan the Man Loading.
Ben the Man Loading. I pleasure myself.
Hi, I'm stroboscopic, and I'm slicing my head off.
My name is Neil Lundstrom, and I pleasure myself.
Hi, I'm Dietrich Schoenemann, and I pleasure myself.
Hi, my name is Peter Wacher, and I like to pleasure myself.
Hi. Hi, I'm Patrick Folsinger, and I pleasure myself. Yeah, genau, hey. Abraham, what the fuck? Alright, so now we're playing phone tag. What the fuck's up with this shit, man? You there?
Hi, I'm D Knox from Sonic Mine Records, and I pleasure myself.
Hi, I'm DJ Barbara, and I pleasure myself.
This is Jay Denham, and I pleasure myself.
Hi, I'm Matt Lehrer, and I pleasure myself.
I'm Damon Weld, and I pleasure myself.
Hi, I'm Monica Cruz, and I pleasure myself, especially when Abe is in town.
I'm Prozac, and I pleasure myself.
My name is Richard Barth, and I take my prick in my hand.
And then you do what?
Pleasure myself. This is Steve Stoll, and I pleasure myself.
Yeah, this is Dan Bell, and I pleasure myself.
Hey, I'm Carlos Terra, and I pleasure myself always.
This is Frankie Bones, and when I'm not here at Sonic Groove in Manhattan, I'm in Brooklyn, New York, pleasuring myself.
I'm DJ Bonerider, and I pleasure myself.
This is Heather Hart, and no one can pleasure me the way I pleasure myself.
My name is Dave Teresa, and I pleasure myself by habit at least 4 times a day. Hi, my name is Shandy, and I pleasure myself frequently.
Hi, I'm DJ Hale, and I pleasure myself. I'm Ron Casper, and I pleasure myself.
This is Peter Ford, and I really do like to pleasure myself.
Hi, I'm Mark Broom, and I like to pleasure myself.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, Mike Checker 1, 2. My name is D Lover, and I pleasure myself.
I'm Electric Indigo, and I pleasure myself.
Hi, I'm DJ Rocker, and I pleasure myself. Hi, I'm DJ Naughty, and I pleasure myself.
I'm Mitzi Morales, and I pleasure myself.
Hey, everybody, I'm Woody McBride, and I pleasure myself.
I'm Surgeon, and I invite you because I pleasure myself. Hi, this is DJ Corbett, and I pleasure myself. Hey, Abe, this is Taylor. I'm just sitting here in Muncie, Indiana. It's the day's in, and I'm pleasuring myself. And oh boy.
Hi, this is Lester Fitzpatrick, and I'm pleasuring myself right now. Hi, this is Oliver Leaf, and I like to, pleasure myself.
Perfect.
Hello, this is Mikalainio, and I love to pleasure myself with the raw horse meat.
Hi, I'm Mona Moore, and I pleasure myself.
This is Reed Truth, and I pleasure myself.
Hey, this is Juan Atkins, and I pleasure myself, and I pleasure you too.
Hi, I'm Mike Inc, and I love to pleasure myself. Hi, I'm Sweet Reinhardt, and I love to pleasure myself.
Hi, my name is Riley, and I pleasure myself.
Maybe you should say your full name.
Hi, I'm Tobias Schmidt, and I pleasure myself.
I am Carola Stoiber, and I love to pleasure myself.
Hi, my name is James Puddington. I like to pleasure myself.
Hi, this is Abe Duque, and I can't believe I got all these people to say they pleasure themselves.